was shooting the...
Okay. So this is a 50 caliber musket. 50 caliber. It shoots a ball. These. Right. I don't know why they call it a ball when it's sort of shaped like a bullet. Okay, it comes with a pre-lubricant butter, or it shoots these 50 caliber lead, or it's kind of a lead alloy. It's not really lead anymore. It's sort of like a non-leaded pewter ball. Okay, so the first thing that we do is we charge. Okay, we charge. Now this is a little brass measuring thing, device, and we've measured out a certain number of charges. And we use brass because it doesn't cause a spark, because if it did cause a spark and you're using powder, it would be bad. Okay, so we fill this up. Now, if you see a lot of guys with powder horns or things like that, you don't. That's also because it's not a spark, right? So that's fine too. So we just use you pre-measure however you want to do it. So I will pre-measure. Oh, still some. So there's nothing in here right now. Okay, there's no projectile, no anything. All right, so you pour it straight down into the barrel. Oops. Okay. Now, in this instance, what we're going to do is use a patch. Now, these patches come pre-waxed. All right, there's like a waxy substance on it. So you put it over the barrel. Okay. And you get your projectile. In this case, it's that 50 caliber ball. And you get the starter rod. Now you notice there's two little pieces on here. You don't start with the longer end, you start with the smaller end first. And that sort of gets the ball going in there first. So, let's see. You get that in there. See, you get that little bit started, and then you switch over. Looks like a little pipe. You know, I forget the actual term for it. And then you switch to the longer end. You don't want to go right to your rod here, because it could break or bend. And then you go to your longer end, and you hammer it down with your hand. There, and that puts it, you know, a portion of the way down the barrel. Okay. Then you get this, you get your rod here, and you want to seat it properly to the proper length. A lot of guys will actually mark on their rod where it goes, how far down it goes, and that's a way to test it. You don't want to get it all the way seated, because if you leave a gap between the powder and the projectile, you basically create a little chamber for the explosion to happen, and that's how you create a bomb. And you don't want a bomb in the bottom of your firearm. So okay, and the last step is, this is not a flintlock. Muzzle Awareness. So this is a percussion. These are little percussion caps, I think. That's what they're called. Little caps. Okay. Alright. You come here. You pull it back. You put the cap on the nipple.
Hope you got a dog by your side. It seems to be a general consensus.
Now you can let the hammer fall on the nipple very carefully on the cap. That would, if you slipped, it would cause it to fire, and I'd rather not do that. So what I do is I typically just, and at this point it's ready to go if something happens, so you always want to make sure that the barrel is pointed in a safe direction. In this case, it's pointed down range and in a safe. Matter of fact, it's always sort of a good habit to keep it pointed away from things anyway, just muzzle awareness. And I had it kind of pointed towards my face, which is terrible. Don't do it. So that's why I said oops. Yeah, oops indeed, right? So hopefully, ideally, and now the projectile is down in here with the wax, so if you do point it down, it's not going to come rolling out. It's not going to do anything. So you see, it's ready to go. I'll fire it this time, and the next time can be for you. And it's always one of those will it fire moments, right? So you never know. So let's see. You want it is a 50 caliber projectile, so you do want to make sure it's snug against your shoulder.
I just heard you needed to break it in well. It's all like a black powder to me.
After you're done firing, you notice that the percussion cap doesn't automatically fall out, so you want to make sure before you reload it that you make sure you take that little cap out. Otherwise, you're going to get fouling and everything else. So that's the nitty-gritty to loading a 50 caliber musket, basically.